question of the day is whether Cy Ray will have something to say at the oral argument on the motions to suppress evidence hearing currently scheduled to occur per Judge Hippler's schedule, January 23rd, 2025, and if necessary, continuing on to January 24th. Still a couple of months away, 2.5 actually. Why are we posing this question now? Well, it is because the deadline for the defense's motions to suppress evidence is just about upon us. The defense has until November 14th to file the motions to suppress they have said are coming in the proceeding. And if they are filing motions to suppress, I believe that the chances are about 100% that one of those motions to suppress will be with respect to the phone records, the CSLI, the cell tower records, the manner in which the warrants were issued. Were the warrants issued in a way that violated Mr. Kohberger's Fourth Amendment privileges or on other grounds? Another area that these phone records may be attacked is on reliability, which is where Mr. Ray comes into play, and where he can possibly offer some testimony at hearing to help the judge understand what these records are. So this is why I think that there's a possibility that when the motion to suppress evidence, and specifically the CSLI of the so-called 8458 phone, sometimes referred to by Detective Brett Payne in the Affidavit of Probable Cause as the 8548 phone, evidence that played a major role in Mr. Kohberger's arrest, well, I think it's almost certain that the defense is going to file a motion to suppress the CSLI and other phone records. So then the next question is, will Cy Ray submit a report with that motion to suppress? We look back at September 5th. The defense filed certain motions to strike the death penalty notice, and there were a couple of expert witnesses that were disclosed that filed very, very lengthy reports and curriculum vitae, and the question of whether or not they would be permitted to provide live testimony if the court had any questions, or if the defense wanted to ask questions to assist the court in, hopefully in their opinion, striking the death penalty, that they would be available. And we know that Judge Hippler found that their testimony was not necessary at hearing. Cy Ray, a little bit different of a story, because you're getting into some really technical issue of what CSLI is, the cell phone towers, how this evidence, now maybe not how it was unreliable, because that's more of a jury question, but just to at least provide some technical assistance. Will his name appear alongside a motion to suppress, and will the defense ask that their trial expert, he's already been disclosed as a trial expert, he provided some testimony last spring when the proceeding was still in Latah County. Time will tell. This will now conclude this episode of our YouTube presentation. Thank you as always for joining us here today.